Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their own 27. Now it's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
It's tough to be an offensive lineman in Green Bay because their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, knows how to keep plays alive and often extends them for 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David Bakhtiari, his left tackle, he does it as well as anyone could ever expect. Excellent footwork. Knows that the plays are going to stay alive for a long time. Often will get 2 or 3 blocks on the same play.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Break that. 319. Switch up, switch up. Shoot, on the 50.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. He made a terrific play.
Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Easy, 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 easy. 55 mark, guys.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pack. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
And in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers now going to throw again. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Strip that ball.
Throwing on first down. Rodgers going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it with Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone...
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers on 1st and 10. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also...
Rodgers now throwing on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Blue 58. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Now Rodgers on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are.
man. I just wanna be her, from your mom to your pop to the beast to the bird.